presentation on Yellowstone National Park, and my name is Miguel Burciaga. Let's get started. Yellowstone National Park is located primarily in the state of Wyoming in the United States, although it also extends into parts of Montana and Idaho. It covers nearly 3,500 square miles and is renowned for its diverse ecosystems, geothermal features, and large wildlife. The park sits atop a volcanic hotspot which fuels its famous geysers, hot springs, and other geothermal attractions. As you can see right here, is right on the border of Montana and Wyoming in the corner right here. Here are some fun facts about Yellowstone. Yellowstone was established in 1872 as the first national park in the United States and one of the first in the world. The park sits atop one of the world's largest active volcanic systems known as the Yellowstone caldera. Although it's not likely to erupt in the near future, its geothermal features showcase the underlying volcanic activity. Yellowstone is home to over half of the world's geothermal features, including more than 10,000 geysers, hot springs, mud pots, and fumaroles. The most famous geyser in the park is Old Faithful, which erupts at regular intervals. The park provides habitat for diverse wildlife, including grizzly bears, wolves, bison, elk, moose, and more. Yellowstone is also significant for its fossil remains, including those of ancient mammals like mammoths and saber-toothed cats, which once roamed the area during the Pleistocene epoch. Visitors to Yellowstone can enjoy a range of outdoor activities, including hiking, camping, fishing, and boating, wildlife watching, and winter sports such as cross-country skiing and snowshoeing. The geology of Yellowstone. The park sits on top of the Yellowstone caldera, a massive volcanic crater formed by a series of super eruptions over the past 2 million years. This caldera is responsible for the park's geothermal features. Yellowstone is renowned for its geysers, hot springs, fumaroles, and mud pots. These features result from the underground heating of water by the volcanic activity beneath the surface. Maybe the most famous geyser in the world, Old Faithful erupts approximately every 90 minutes, reaching heights of up to 184 feet. Its predictability makes it a popular attraction. The Grand Prismatic Spring is the largest in the United States and one of the most stunning sights in Yellowstone. Its vibrant hues result from microbial mats that thrive in the mineral-rich waters. The Yellowstone Lake, formed by a combination of volcanic activity and glacier processes, is one of the largest high-altitude lakes in North America. Its deep waters support unique ecosystems. The natural history of Yellowstone. Yellowstone is known for its iconic bison herds, which are descendants of the few individuals that survived the mass slaughter of the late 19th century. Bison are a symbol of conservation success in the park. The park's natural history includes a complex relationship with wildfires. Fire plays a crucial role in maintaining ecosystem health and diversity, and the park's vegetation has adapted to periodic burning. Yellowstone has been the site of several successful species reintroduction programs, including the gray wolf and the grizzly bear. These efforts have helped restore ecological balance to the park. The park's geological formations contain a wealth of fossils providing insights into past climates and ecosystems. Fossils of ancient mammals, plants, and marine organisms offer glimpses into Yellowstone's prehistoric past. Yellowstone's wildlife. Yellowstone is home to one of the largest remaining wild bison populations in North America. These iconic animals are often seen grazing in the park's grassland and meadows. The first animal we will be going over is the grizzly bears. Yellowstone is one of the few places in the lower 48 states where grizzly bears still roam. They inhabit various habitats within the park and are often spotted foraging for food, especially in the early summer and fall. Next, we have the wolves. Wolves were introduced to Yellowstone in the mid-1990s after being extirpated from the region. Today, the park supports several wolf packs, offering visitors a chance to observe these apex predators in their natural habitat. Next, we have elk. Elk are abundant in Yellowstone and can be seen throughout the park, particularly in the grassy valleys and forested areas. They are primary prey species for wolves and provide important food source for other predators. Next, we have bighorn sheep. These impressive animals inhabit the rugged mountainous terrain of Yellowstone and are often seen scaling steep cliffs and rocky outcrops. And last, we have the moose. Although less common than some other species, they can still be found in Yellowstone, especially in parks' wetland areas and along the rivers and streams. These are just few examples of the incredible wildlife diversity found in Yellowstone National Park. Visitors to the park have the opportunity to observe and appreciate these animals in their natural habitat. Next, we will be talking about the Old Faith Geyser. The Old Faithful is perhaps the most famous geyser in the world and a symbol of Yellowstone National Park's geothermal wonders. Its predictable eruptions and immersive displays draw millions of visitors each year, showcasing the power and beauty of the nature. Here are some key features about the Old Faith. The Old Faithful erupts approximately every 90 minutes to 2 hours, sending a column of boiling water and steam up to 184 feet into the air. Eruptions typically last between 1.5 to 5 minutes, with varying heights and durations depending on geological conditions. Despite fluctuations in interval times, Old Faithful remains remarkably consistent in its eruptions, earning its name for its reliability. The Old Faithful is part of the Upper Geyser Basin, a geothermal area characterized by numerous hot springs, geysers, and other hydrothermal features. Underlying mechanicism. Its eruptions result from the heating of groundwater by magma beneath the Earth's surface, causing periodic release of pressure through the geyser's vent. Over millennia, mineral deposits from Old Faithful eruptions have created distinctive terraces and formations around the geyser. Visitors can observe Old Faithful's eruptions from designated viewing areas surrounding the geyser, offering an unobstructed views of the natural spectacle. The nearby Old Faithful Visitor Education Center provides exhibits, interpretive programs, and information about the geyser and its geological context. The Old Faithful serves as an educational resource, allowing visitors to learn about geology, hydrology, and interconnectedness of the Earth system. Last, we will be going over the Yellowstone Lake. The Yellowstone Lake is situated in the southeastern part of the Yellowstone National Park. It is one of the largest, highest altitude lakes in North America. The lake was formed by glacial processes during the last ice age, along with volcanic activity associated with the Yellowstone caldera. It covers an area approximately of 136 square miles and has an average depth of 139 feet, with some areas reaching depths over 390 feet. Yellowstone Lake is fed primarily by snowmelt and several tributary streams, including the Yellowstone River, which flows out of the lake's northern end. The lake's water are cold year-round due to its high elevation and remain frozen for much of the year, typically from late November to May. The lake supports diverse aquatic life, including native species such as Yellowstone cutthroat trout, as well as a non-native species like lake trout and non-game fish. It also provides habitat for various bird species, including bald eagles, ospreys, and waterfowl. Yellowstone Lakes offers recreational opportunities such as boating, fishing, kayaking, and paddleboarding during the warmer months. Several marinas and boat ramps around the lake provide access for visitors to explore its water and scenic shoreline. These are the sources I used for my presentation, and if you have any questions, let me know. Thank you for watching.